Did you get an invite, Brandon? Brandon. There we go. Sure. Yo, Ty, did you get that? Where'd Brandon go? Did you get an invite? It's gonna be a game. It's gonna be a game, folks. Oh, he's got Joey Bosa. Oh my. Oh my. Man's about to have a day. The guard ball, baby. First. I hope I get fired after this. Ah, that's gay. That makes it fun. That's gay. Julio with 36 catches for 888. Broken back Shazier at 166 tackles, most in the league.
Coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This will be fielded at the 6.
Are you fucking kidding me? Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
And he nearly broke that.
Are you kidding me?
As it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Sony Michel, his first carry. And they will only muster a yard.
Sony Michel, okay.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers.
No sir, baby. No sir.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined
no
where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
No sir, baby. Ionitis. You see me out there as a linebacker. You knew not to throw there. I know who you wanted. Oh my god.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Yeah, it's entire stream.
This one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, he's running a little blitz action. I see you.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
Gotta have the outside.
Yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw.
Let's go, baby.
This will be incomplete. Give credit to KJ Wright. He was disruptive defensively.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Now it's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle.
Eric Weddle.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football, and he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's gonna be giving me Julio one-on-one all day.
Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, Cohen. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
This game's gonna take forever. There's only 8 minutes left in the first.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it. So he went out of the pocket left. And then
Khalil Mack with the recovery.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. On my drive chart, I write successful drives in blue, and so far for them, 4 first-half drives, 4 touchdowns. It's all blue, no red.
What did they see on film? What did they see on tape that led them to have this type of a game plan, this type of execution? They're reading them like they're a true open book.
Oh, my goodness. In every facet, too. And then on the other side, I mean, it's domination right now offensively.
Yeah, they're going to need one player to make a monster play to try and stop this tide.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
He's getting all the pressure. Nowhere to go.
Pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one
go, baby.
To escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could
see a little
be
Tree Cohen action here.
Pressure. They showed it there. Here comes Cohen. A terrific return there, 27 yards all told. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. First down, a run with Cohen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Call it no gain on the dump off, and it's third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They fake the give. Now Wentz.
Pass interference. Give it to him.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Me? I ran a double move and this guy grabbed me. I know. It should have been pass interference.
Now a fake
on
the give here
okay.
as they try to run pass option. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. First and 10 at the 18. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now, we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown, Houston. Robbie Anderson, 79 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Partner, one of the cardinal rules of defense is that if you're in position to make a tackle, you need to make it.
Well, and if you can't make the tackle before that, you just got to knock that ball down, right?
Yeah, something has to happen because we saw the end result there. Missed tackle, he goes all the way and takes it for a touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz.
Oh, my God.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Joey Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers.
Bro.
And that one is incomplete. And it
Bro.
also concludes quarter
Bro.
number 1. 10-7
Bro, Ryan Shazier, bro.
Right
Just hit them right in the hands.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard
You okay,
line.
bud? I was going to try and grab it. I was like, nah.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Can't block that, man.
And the Bengals on 3rd
Get him out of here, bro. Get him out of here.
At this point, they could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7.
Joey.
Wentz now to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his
I had to throw it.
You know, this guy's running every route well in the tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Had to. The only guy.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't happen on that play.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff him for a loss. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Anderson on the jet sweep.
No, sir. No first down.
A gain of 3.
No, sir.
Play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a really good job
Cool,
right
man.
there. Just kept stringing that play
Yeah,
out,
fancy.
pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that
No, my guy
defense.
was clear on
Trying to put
that.
his
I was
foot in the
using
ground
clear
and
on
turn upfield. He
that.
just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket
I know
fence
he
in
wasn't
front of
fast enough. I said
him.
that.
No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
I overcommitted the middle so
Defense
much.
with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Keeping it on the ground
Yeah, usually.
first, Michelle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very
Khalil
heavy
Mack
in the
be
running game on the last 4
sauced right now.
plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Counter. Oh.
But give to Michelle running right. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Man, Ben's drawing up something in the playbook right now.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprian.
Are you kidding me?
Cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play.
I think they
Now,
gave me that
it's all
pick
for
too.
naught.
They said I had that
34
mapped.
now. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Complete to Watson, the tight end.
That was used for
All
him.
the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, that's who they had
The
when we
end
set up on.
result, 21 yards.
I know.
Right after the
Man,
turnover,
sauced
they
me.
come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Yeah, I seen it. I thought he was running to the
He's
flat.
able to
I
work it here to
sold
the
out.
8-yard line.
I thought he was going. I thought he was going to dump off to the flat.
Defense in this situation
I completely
would
sold.
have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
It's offsides anyway, it don't matter.
And they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
I thought it was back on.
Penalty, now they need just a yard on second down.
I swear it was back on.
Following the penalty, Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of
He tried to pitch it.
That second down play nets a -4.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers. Forced out to his
Oh my God, I couldn't get my hands up. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. I knew. Overturned, baby. Overturned.
As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
My God, I knew exactly where he was going.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Bullock good on the extra point, and with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Wentz now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. It's complete. Vereen. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. Past the 20, and he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go, and of course they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. Zerline's kick is up and through. So we're at halftime of this AFC wild card matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports.
I just want to feel because I knew I was getting the ball back. That's all I wanted.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wild card game. This is taken at his 4. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker
15
on the
more.
field. I'm not sure
yes, sir.
what this is about.
Yes, sir.
So that one will be accepted. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run. This is Cohen. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Gets it to Hardman, a jet sweep. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
This is Cohen. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. The first carry for Josh Adams. Now a flag comes in from the umpire. After
oh my God, are you serious? It would have been first down.
This looks like it's going to be holding.
Bro,
so on the big
he rolled over top of him.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends.
No, they gave me a first down for it.
Polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
The screen pass here to Cohen. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So make him 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives have bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
This guy, man, this guy. You hearing this guy?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Exactly
they trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give them some.
Oh my, bro.
They have up their sleeve. And a flag comes in as that
I've never
falls
seen so many pass
incomplete.
interference. Never seen so many.
This is on.
Man, boost the slider. I mean, I didn't do it. The computer did. It's unreal. I knew exactly what he was doing, running play action. So I run with Khalil Mack.
They'll run with Michelle. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Push him back.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time. The first-round pick of 2014.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying
We
to
shouldn't
figure
get rid
out
of
what
Alhoof.
they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy
We
downfield
didn't
with the in
play.
route accompanying it. What people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case,
He said,
they're
"Yo,
not able to get it done.
bones."
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The Bengals
Yeah, so their best player was the best one that did
They got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal.
Makes sense.
When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing
got the-
act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
We
There
got
are
the
no
coach,
two
yeah.
plays that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
Oh, we got the coach now.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them.
Reporting live,
Not
folks.
easily done.
Brad Stevens here. Brad Stevens here.
2nd and 7.
Whoa, whoa, Ricky.
That one got tipped, kind of threw everything off.
Whoa.
It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes,
Yeah, man did a little
if
shovel
you lose
pass
that
for no
leverage and
reason.
you're losing the
For no
battle,
apparent
just
reason.
jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
You didn't catch that? Bro, you didn't catch that? Oh my lord. He sucks.
Well, this at least is the right idea.
Yeah,
I think
dying.
they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the
That
second
would have
half.
been a pick to the
should not
safety.
stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
On the return is Peterson. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
locked in.
And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Out to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's Rodgers to throw. There goes a deep ball.
Oh my lord, bro. This is unreal, man.
Incomplete.
This guy
However,
keeps
we
getting
do
called for
have a
pass
flag
interference. Like
down.
3 different guys.
We'll check in with our referee. The intended target was Chris Godwin.
Nah, I was running stride for stride, bro.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
No, sir.
Looking inside,
No, sir.
but it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking
Ooh,
for.
that was
but
way
it'll be
off.
2nd
Oh,
and
my.
goal. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run.
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness that defensive line is eating them alive.
Over the line, baby. You can't do that. You cannot do
For
that.
the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Would have put him in the lead, but hold that thought.
No,
Yeah, the
sir.
celebration had to stop, didn't it? Because now you're on a real uptick. You're in the
Well,
lead.
this is in real life.
Instead,
This is
you're
Madden.
still behind. Have to find a way to regroup.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will cut the lead
No,
down to just 2.
sir.
So unable to convert
No,
a touchdown inside the
sir.
red zone, but they do come
Nope.
away with 3.
Yeah,
I
it's
committed
32
because I knew he
yards.
was over the line.
Essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general
No, sir.
rule for these guys.
Oh,
It should
come
be a
on,
simple
hold on,
kick,
man.
but
Come
know
on,
what's
you gotta
really
get through
strange
that.
Nowadays, when they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT,
Yeah, come on.
it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Darren Lee there to get him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tended to blitz coming.
Damn, I went one-on-one with Julio.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone.
I was throwing it up.
I don't know if that was the case here. The end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. It's caught. Jones.
See ya.
And
Bye-bye.
For a Cincinnati score. Julio Jones, 77 yards.
See ya.
And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
Okay, now it's cheese. Now it's cheese. Now it's cheese. It was like 3rd and 18. Okay. But the man can't stop.
But you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive down with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now.
I don't ever hit stick.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You can never hit stick in Madden.
Throwing is Rodgers.
So my God, get thrown down on the ground. Who is that? That's my backup tackle. Everyone come in making plays now. Don't matter who you are.
On the afternoon for this defensive unit. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Oh,
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up
biggest thing I've ever seen.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Man knows better.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz.
Damn, get stood off, bro.
Incomplete. Too much contact.
Get absolutely stood off.
3rd down.
Man took a shot.
This will probably be the last play.
Nah, he got stood up.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll go down, and that will do it.
You're too far away.
The 3rd quarter of action.
I throw a dime.
Remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st down, it's Cohen. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw him through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Cohen. And getting this just shy of midfield.
Oh, see ya.
They'll spot it at the 49. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Vereen. And he goes across midfield.
Oh, no, he's hurt. Nah, he's back.
Now after that last play, there's
what should I do?
I'll
keep him
in.
in.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
I should have put Josh Adams in. Josh Adams is a stud.
Run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
He's a beast.
gun, running with Cohen. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Wentz going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and minicamps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. On the run, here's Marine. Oh, no, he lost
Oh, with the fumble. Carson!
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like
that's with conservative ball carry on, too. He got ripped.
One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Let's go!
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans.
Oh, that guy, they gave me a false start.
So on
You knew he jumped too. You see it. I didn't think my guy moved either.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will give them a 12-point lead.
I swear your guy just jumped. They just hoed me.
That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Still got a ball game here. It's not over. Not even close.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit,
oh, that was close.
To keep him warm.
Wow.
A lot of times the punter does this and puts on sweatpants or a wrap.
I mean, he can't tackle.
To keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Let's go.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. The Texans on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is third down, and the pressure too great.
There he is. Khalil Mack is hot, baby. He is hot, folks.
Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Man, he got
Khalil Mack's hot too. You better not go for it. It's about to be rough.
Adjust and account for that.
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return is Cohen. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he finds Fitzgerald. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, man, keeps pressing. I'll keep running it. He keeps like moving his corners back, and then he moves his corners back, and the other corner pinches. So I'll throw it right over his head all day.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Have you not been watching?
Now Cohen.
No, it doesn't.
And he'll take it inside
now just run up the middle
to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll run. It's Vereen. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. Well, it's hard to put your finger on whether this is something to celebrate or something maybe the offense is embarrassed by. But
that really
that's now
sparked
6 field goals he's made in this game alone.
Yeah, he's bailed him out quite a bit so far. But it's very comforting to know that you have a kicker that's got your back.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here.
Oh, my.
They know the score. They know the situation.
How you doing?
And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The big play to start them out.
Oh, speed him real quick.
45 already. Now Rodgers. Stepping up, he'll try and run.
Yeah.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd.
Take Lamar Jackson, buddy. Take him all day.
Not there, not there. After the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
I don't want to play Lamar Jackson.
As we welcome you back. And let's see.
No, I only lost by 1 point. I whooped him the other time I played him.
Talk it over. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack
beat my
of the afternoon.
Okay, so that's 3 in my favor.
Rodgers on 3rd down.
Oh my God, Khalil Mack, man.
And he's gonna go down again. Khalil Mack getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
And twice in a row,
You're lucky that wasn't a, they gave him a half sack for that. That should have been a full sack. And he would have been on fire for this last play.
Hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
That's a pretty bold take right there. Keep him in bounds. You got out of bounds on that? Are you serious, Brad?
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Rodgers now to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted.
Little thing. Run. Stride by stride. Stride by stride. Taysom Hill. Get him.
The 20, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they throw the pick six.
I still don't understand why Taysom Hill doesn't throw the ball.
This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're down big.
Man, didn't see Jonathan Jones.
Just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares?"
To be honest, I don't know either. I thought Aaron Rodgers stepped over the line again, so I committed to him, but he didn't.
A little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly.
Get mossed. Yeah, always gets mossed. John Cypher.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Robbie Anderson, his second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Texans get a bit closer.
Super.
Extra point up and good by.
Oh yeah, he did have 2 picks. Yeah, I remember that. I do remember that. I do remember that.
Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
Out of bounds. Can't do that.
So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
All right.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw.
See ya.
He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
What? Because I knew he had a tutter.
Touchdown at Zerline. He'll kick it away.
I wanted one more play. It was 12 points. I couldn't lose, so I had nothing to lose. Yeah, I could have, but I didn't want to.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hollowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on.
So another tutter. Gotta pad the stats one time. Gotta pad the stats.
Season ahead for them now.
Good, I want you to. It took like was it that long?